I'm 54 years old. I was born in 71. I was the perfect target age for Cyndi Lauper when she came out and hit with the Goonies and all that era.
Right.
Um, I would dance around. I would dance around the house. I never tell this story. I would dance around the house. The girls just want to have fun, and my father would be like, "Well, Don, are you okay? What's going on here?"
Right.
But in any case, it's just so cool that you were not only a part with the band with Cyndi Lauper, but also a part of that whole '80s music era, because so many great and iconic people, iconic artists, iconic music all comes out of that era, and Cyndi Lauper was a huge part of it. I mean, she's got a collection of songs that are just iconic. What's it feel like, when you look back at those days and just be like, wow, like, and plus, with Joan Jett and all that other stuff we'll get into, but just being a part of like that kind of pop stardom and being from the beginning and shooting and watching the launch.
That was the special part of it, Don, was the fact that, to play with a successful artist, that's not that unusual. I mean, there are people that join, like I joined Joan Jett's band in 1988. She was already she wasn't in the Hall of Fame yet, but she had hits. So that was a up and running gig. But
Right.
with Cindy, I joined her band when nobody knew who she was. The first album wasn't actually was just released, and we started playing small little gigs, and we opened for the Kinks, and then we played. I remember a couple of gigs that a guy was throwing cigarettes, flicking cigarettes at Cindy, and whatever.
Wow.
She was not wholeheartedly accepted. But then we played the MTV New Year's Eve ball, 83 into 84, and she rocked it. The band rocked it. She had a great band. Um, and I'm happy to say that I was the most important person in the band, as the drummer is always the most important person in any kind of band because we are the heartbeat, we are the backbone.
Hit me, band! Thank you!
And Cindy was
Exactly.
obviously the focus, but the band was totally in sync, and she rocked it. And as a result, we were asked to go to LA to appear on Carson
Yeah.
early in '84. Like it was right after January '84, I believe.
Would you welcome, please, Cyndi Lauper?
One, two, three!
An American Bandstand with Dick Clark.
This is Sandy Gennaro on drums.
Hi, Sandy. Nice to have you. Hey, oh, bless you. Thank you. All right, right here.
And once those shows aired, and Carson loved her, and she loved Carson, and the gig exploded.
Looking out for themselves. And you say, well, who can you trust? I'll tell you, yeah. Nobody else is the money.
So that what you say, the trajectory was like she was selling millions of records, like with the album being out like a matter of months.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
we did a tour of Europe, just TV,
Wow. Yeah.
2 weeks, one city each day, just doing national TV shows. It was just unbelievable. And I'm happy to say that I'm very, very happy that Cindy was just recently inducted in the Hall of Fame. There was just recently a network special of her live gig at the Hollywood Bowl, just like the other last week. I think it was on.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Paramount Plus or whatever. But yeah, I'm very happy for her, and that
You
it was
talk
it was
about,
just an unbelievable experience, and that's an experience that not a lot of musicians get, where they join a band at the early infancy stages where nobody knew she was, and then boom, it explodes. Cindy was the type of artist that she liked the band to accompany her, to like MTV. She was asked to be a guest VJ on MTV. She wanted the band there.
This is Sandy Gennaro. He plays drums.
Hello.
This is John Kay.
Interview.
that's cool.
She wanted the band there, so it was awesome. It was awesome.
It was lightning in a bottle when I look at Cyndi Lauper and the band and all of you, what happened. It was the 80s sound. She was kind of ahead of the curve with the look and her whole vibe, and then also MTV. It was just like this whole perfect kind of fusion,
Right.
And
Right.
it just set it off.
Yep,
And-
and the girls just want to have video. The girls just want to have fun video with Lou Albano.
Yeah.
And then that started the integration of the wrestling thing. And there was, God is my witness, Don. I saw a post today on Facebook explaining how Cyndi early on in like 1978 or something like early, she was in a band called Blue Angel, and they had a gig at a club. They pulled up to this club in Lower East Side of Manhattan. It didn't mention the name of the club, but I'm guessing it was CBGB's, because the club that we're talking about turned into a high fashion store, and I think the CBGB's is kind of a clothing store where they sell $150 t-shirts. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's crazy.
I got a story of Barbados. Barbados is a famous designer, and that's his store right now in the location of CBGB's. I got a
Barbados.
story about that. But what I was talking about was Cyndi pulled up, Cyndi in the Blue Angel band, and Cyndi was authentic. Her look, she's had it since she's in high school. She didn't invent that look to be different. She's different, period.
Right.
She's the most authentic person I know. Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pulls up to the club, and the club owner goes, "We don't want you here. We don't want no circus acts."
Oh, wow.
That was the quote. So she hung her head on the sidewalk and started crying. But she, basically what she did, the article didn't say this, but I know Lauper, and she gave the Italian salute. And she said, nothing's going to stand in my way. And she persevered. She met a guy named Dave Wolf, who became her manager, and got her signed her to a management deal, got her a gig with Epic Portrait Records. They started doing the first album, and the rest is history.
But I'm gonna be strong.